Okay, so marriage, overrated or underrated?
Well, you gotta look at it this way. You're betting somebody half your shit that you're gonna be with them forever. So I would say, yeah, it's a little bit overrated.
Tacos con todo.
Oh, are those tacos? You better believe they're tacos.
Let's get taco. Who would have thought they'd have tacos here?
You realize that's probably a Camel Ass taco.
Told my wife I wouldn't drink tonight.
Give me one of those famous giant beers I heard so much about.
What's against your lips? It's so good. Start the episode already. What are we doing?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tacos with Beer. I'm Alfie.
And
Wow, that sounded really exciting.
yeah, I am excited. You wanna know why?
Like,
Because we're like already in our 6th episode.
man, we're halfway through this.
Halfway through our first season. Do you remember when
Dude.
we first started this episode? Like our first episode was like garbage to us.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, we've come a long way, man.
Yeah, we did. From upgrading the equipment to figuring out the equipment and, and then getting all the social media stuff up and running. Bro,
Oh
that's
my
like a day
God.
job in itself.
It feels kind of like it a little bit,
Yeah.
getting all this stuff put together.
Yeah, I'm
trying to make
excited.
it-
I'm excited because guys, we just launched the tacoswithbeer.com.
I know, man.
And,
it looks amazing.
yeah,
you
you
did a
can-
really good job, by the
I
way.
appreciate it. Yeah, it took me literally like
I mean, I did it all, but I mean, let's face it, you helped.
so you could tacoswithbeer.com is up and running. You can check out our latest episodes on there. You can contact us. You can check out our social media accounts on there. But we're gonna put a lot more stuff on there. So be
Yeah,
patient.
There's some stuff that I wish I could talk right now. There's some stuff coming.
Yeah. And I'm just I'm excited, guys. Yeah, guys kind of just gave us a lot of support. Everybody's feedback.
Yep. Yep.
Just telling us,
We've
they
gotten
love
a lot
the
of
show.
that, so
And it's crazy,
we've
man.
gotten a lot of positive feedback, so that was a good thing.
We did. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm just happy that we ain't finna get banned, like like
No.
TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, God, what's going on with that, man?
I don't know.
What? Why is President Trump so hell bent on banning this thing?
I think it's because it's Chinese made, like it's literally made in China.
Right.
And I think it's just a way for China to kind of like get into people's information. They can literally hack into people's information because I think when you sign up, you have to put like your phone number. You can you can actually exchange money on there and stuff like that. So you're
Right. So the WeChat is attached to TikTok. So
I
it's
believe
Yeah,
so.
it is. It's attached, and it does. That's how you can actually send money to overseas, right?
Yeah.
So you can send it to other countries.
yeah.
So as of Sunday, which was a couple of days ago, it's pretty much they stopped updating it.
Yeah.
So
You can't even access it on the mobile.
now right, like
on
so
the-
now even on the marketplace
yeah,
you can't even get it.
So like on Apple the app.
Yeah, the Apple
and Google Play, you can't access it no more. You can't even
Yeah.
download it on your phone. So if you got a new phone and you were trying to get TikTok, make sure you should have got that before this past couple of days of Sunday kicking in, because then you're able to access it. And what's funny? Okay, so my wife was eligible for an upgrade on her phone.
Yeah.
And she was like,
She did it on Sunday.
yeah, she's like, I need to get it on Sunday because my wife is hella addicted to TikTok.
Yeah,
So-
I think that so many people are addicted, right? So, okay, so I first heard about TikTok from I think at the time my niece was 7 years old, and it was called Musically,
Yeah.
and we were over there, I think it was like a Christmas, it was probably a Christmas, and she was like, hey, check this out, I do songs, and I was like, okay. So she showed it to me, her account, and
Yeah.
like, she's doing, I guess, basically you do like voiceovers
Yeah,
while you're
basically,
like
that's all it is.
dancing and
Yeah.
stuff. And it was called Musically.
Musically, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
had
then-
a Musically back in 2015 because it was like fresh, new. I was,
Yeah.
I was trying out new apps, and I think I did like 3 videos, and
Oh,
man,
really?
yeah, I look like it just. I
Okay,
think it
so
was made for kids.
you mess with TikTok.
Yeah,
what's your
I'm-
experience with it?
When I first started seeing TikTok, I thought it was more of like a dance app, like people were
Yeah.
like dancing, and I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna do that. But
Right.
then on the other side of TikTok, there's like people, they do voiceovers of comedy, of like comedy movies.
Yeah.
They do like, I think one of my favorite ones is when they do Step Brothers, where they're all like, you touched my drum set. I didn't touch your drum set. You're full of shit.
Yeah.
You know,
so there's a lot of comedy in it.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
But
It's
I think
hell a lot of comedy. And then some of it, you know what? It's so funny. It's just, you know, I can see why my wife is addicted to it because I get on it every now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, if you are on TikTok, follow me before November, before they actually shut it down. You can catch me at Philip.
well, right now they put an extension all the way through the 27th, but after that, well, okay, so they're actually not going to go into banning it or not removing it completely from the U.S. until after the election.
Yeah, so you can still access it if you have it like already downloaded on your phone. But I'm talking about for the people who never had it downloaded on their phone, they can't access it.
Yeah,
they can't download.
I've never downloaded it.
So you don't got it. So you're shit out of luck, buddy.
Right now I can't even get to it.
Damn it.
No.
But no, like I have it, and you know I kind of go in there when I'm bored and just kind of just scroll through all like the videos of people like doing their voiceovers, and man, let me tell you, there's some funny ass shit out there. Like
Yeah.
there's some funny ass videos out there.
You know, I have friends that constantly send me clips from there, you know, and then especially like, you know, some of my friends are really into like the really dumb side of it.
Yeah.
Just kind of like,
I think that's what I mean. I'm
the
more
people. No, I mean like the people that you're just kind of questioning yourself, like going like, why would you be doing this? You know, so it's cringy stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, I do find it funny. I just never really got into the app, though.
Yeah, but you're really never, like, personally, you're not a big social media guy.
No, I'm not.
I know.
I had to change that.
I know.
this
I had
podcast.
to change you. I was like, bro, if you want to do this podcast, you need to change your ways.
I know, man. It's just my deal with it. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship. I think it's cool. It's a good way to access a ton of stuff, you know? But also it's really negative, and that's the part that I don't like. Or it starts to get, you know,
Very political,
and that to me is like hella cringe. I don't like getting into stuff like that, you know, with people. And then, you know, people are so like hell bent on their stuff, you know, that if you have a different opinion, or, you know, they could be really sensitive, and it's just, I don't know, to me, I don't like I don't want to mess with
I get
things
it.
like
I mean,
that.
I try to stay away from all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of keep all the social media, like, you know, just entertaining and
Right,
funny.
yeah, like that's what I try to do is just like follow things that are funny.
Yeah.
Or another thing that I would have to say is a pet peeve of mine
What is it?
inspirational quotes. And the
Oh.
amount of people that are constantly posting that. I'm
So I
just
can't
like,
inspire you to do shit.
No, that is literally the most unoriginal thing you could do.
Oh.
I feel like I'm talking smack now, but
Yeah, you are.
because it's not your own thought. You just read it and it sounded good to you, so you're like, oh, I'm gonna post this.
Okay, well,
I'm
next
just
time you're
like,
having a bad day, kid, I'm not gonna say shit and be like, you know what? Fuck your day. That's what you get. Kiss my ass.
Yeah,
That's your inspirational quote.
Yeah, see, that's a good inspirational quote for me right there. I hate everything and everyone.
Yeah.
Post it. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck you and fuck them.
But you know, like TikTok is so big that even the music industry, when they want to make a song popular, they pay influencers to, you know, promote, like, you know, do a dance. And that's another thing, right? So like all these dances come from TikTok.
Yeah.
Literally nowadays, anytime you see a kid who's just like, who comes up to you and like, hey, can I talk to you about blah? And then you see them fidgeting, and then next thing you know,
it's like a dance
they're
move.
doing a freaking dance move. You
They're
know,
like
it's what the
robots,
fuck?
bro. And you're like, are you a glitch? Let me reset your ass.
There's a glitch in the matrix
Yeah.
right there with you.
No, but I think it's crazy because, you know, that's still allowing the youth that their attention spans to shrink even more.
Okay, so that was something I need to ask you. Are these videos? Is there a limit on the time?
There's a minute.
Oh, there is.
There's a minute. That's it.
The minute would be
Yeah.
the longest.
Yeah, I think, and it's funny because I think when I do my funny ass videos, I usually keep it within under 30 seconds.
Right.
So
okay.
I think-
Well, yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like people's attention span is either 30 seconds or 3 hours.
But you know
right?
what?
You
Yeah,
know?
I think it's when they actually tell a story on TikTok. Like, I will watch the whole TikTok if they're like telling a story, because
Yeah.
you know.
So
that's-
hold on. If they're telling you a story, then they have
Yeah,
to
like-
limit to 1 minute
Yeah,
each
they
side
have
of
to
it.
exactly. That's the limit that's TikTok
Oh,
actually
okay.
gives you is a full limit. And I think when I watch comedy videos and they're like they're doing like a storyline behind it.
Yeah.
It's just, oh man, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
See, you're missing out, bud. I'm telling you.
I'm not missing out. I'm telling you, I always get people sending me shit from it. I'm like,
My
okay.
wife is, like I said, my wife is hella addicted to it, and she's all like, every time she sees a video, she'll be like, "Oh, baby, you need to do this one," because she knows I try to get her to do some TikTok videos,
Yeah.
but she's not. She's very shy. She doesn't like doing that.
Okay.
But me, you know, I'm stupid. I don't give a shit, you know. And so when
I think that's the reason why people like what you do, right? Because you're just like,
I'm
I'll
just out
do it.
there.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I'll throw it out there.
Yeah, I don't give a. Because to me, it's like it's fun, you know. And some people will probably be like, "Man, you too old," or "Why you do that, man? You look so stupid." But it's like, you know, I enjoy it. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. I secretly want to be an actor, to be honest. And I
Really?
think, yeah, I back then there was a choice between music or being like an actor. Like if somebody asked me, like, "Hey, would you pursue acting?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I would." Because
Really?
I just
that's cool. I mean, because what you did music for a long time.
yeah.
I think ever since I've known you, you know, I think the most recent one you did a song for the Cowboys that I thought was really
Yeah,
awesome.
well, actually, you know what? It wasn't recently. I actually did that.
Okay.
I did that song back in 2012.
Holy cow,
Yeah,
that's
and
how
I'm
long ago.
Yeah,
it
and I
was?
still get paid for that. So it's music artists. If you're listening, make sure you file your paperwork correctly because I haven't done music since 2016, and I'm still getting paid.
Damn, that's awesome.
So yeah,
And you know what? Because you know, a couple times that we went that I went to go see the Cowboys, they would even play the song.
Yeah,
at the stadium.
Shout out to DJ EJ. That's my boy right there. He
Yeah,
keeps it
so
rolling.
oh really? He still to this day he
Yeah,
still plays
he still plays it.
Well, to be honest, it was really really well made.
Yeah.
So and you know, you're talking to someone who doesn't even listen to that genre, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, guys, it's kind of like TikTok. You're not able to access it because when I quit doing music, I kind of pulled a lot of stuff off of the digital.
Yeah. So now
market.
that we're even talking about, if somebody wants to go find it, it's gonna be
Yeah, it's
coming
not
up.
on there, but you know the DJs still
Well,
have it.
just go to the Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah, just go
watch
there.
a game,
And you'll hear it.
You'll hear it.
I mean, you'll hear like 30 seconds of it, but you'll still hear it. So I mean, that's how I feel about TikTok. You know, it's one of those. It's like it's so good. It's gonna suck when it's gone. A lot of people hate it, but you know, it's
Okay, so I think do you really think this all started with when they trolled the president? Remember, he went to some convention and like it supposedly showed that it was gonna be like a ton of people showing up. They even pulled extra chairs and stuff, and it wasn't like that.
I don't
at
know.
all.
I mean, with our
but you know that like these kids came out saying like, "Oh, we trolled you," blah blah blah.
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think after that's when it started. Really, he was just like, "Oh,
all right, you want to make fun of me? Fuck all y'all. Check this out. It's gone." You know?
So you idiots did it to yourselves."
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Dude, because here in the U.S., TikTok has about 50 million active users.
Yeah,
and
bro.
the WeChat has about 3.5 million active
like
users.
I tell you, man, everybody's on TikTok now. Like that's the new thing. That's the new trend. A lot of older people don't
So
like
it's like,
it.
remember RIP to Vine. So it's
Yeah.
like the new Vine.
It's like the new Vine. I think it's a lot. It's better than Vine because Vine was like, I think that attention span was like 6 seconds. It
Really?
wasn't 6 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
And
That was another one I never even got on.
Yeah, I didn't really either. It really didn't last that long. But you know, TikTok, I feel like once I think you have a deadline for an American company to buy it out because I think that's what it is. Trump gave it to where you have a certain time limit before he actually bans it completely. It has to be sold to an American company.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Microsoft was looking into buying it, but I don't know. I mean, do you really invest a lot of money into an app that, you know? I mean, with how kids are nowadays, one day it's popping, one day it's like gonna be gone.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Google's got a shitload of money. So
I mean,
if they acquire it, 50 million active users, dude, that's quite a
sometimes
bit
I
of
be kind
people.
of suspect on my plays.
What
Because
do you mean?
yeah, because like I'll post a video, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I think to me, I'm like, it's not that funny, but we'll see it go, and we'll see how it goes. And then like maybe I'll check it back like 30, 45 minutes later, and I look, and I'm like, I done got like 450 plays, like 20 likes, and I'm just like, what? Like, how does that happen? You know? But when I post,
Well, it's maybe because you think that it's not good.
but I think it's
you
more of
know.
the hashtag. A lot of people hashtag FYP, which is for your page. And,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think that like a lot
Damn,
of people.
I feel old because I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. See, everything I'm telling you, you're really just hearing it out for the first time. Telling you, bro, you missed out.
I don't know if I missed out, but a lot of people are about to be pissed because it might be gone.
You know what? My son, he's 13 years old, and he kind of informed me about TikTok. I thought it was still Musically, and then he's like, "No, Dad, it turned to TikTok." And I was like, well, "What's that?" He kind of says it's basically Musically, but there's more stuff you can do on it. And then he used to make Dragon Ball Z videos. Like he would play the video game and then he would post it on there.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, "Look, Dad." And I looked at his account, bro. He had like 15,000 plays off of a video game that he played. He just, I guess when you screen capture it on Xbox and then you send it over to your phone and you upload it. And all he did was just put music behind it, bro. 15,000 plays.
How was he doing it? He was just recording it with his phone, or
No. He would how if you're playing Xbox and you go to screen capture, like if you're playing like if you're playing the game and you can record like within the 30 seconds.
So
and
that's what he would do. He would record it and then send it to himself,
and then send it to himself on his phone. Upload it. Yep. And then he'll add some music on TikTok. Wow. Boy got like 15,000 views on him just playing Dragon Ball Z video game and just put some music behind it. And I was just like, bro, like, you better start marketing some stuff, man, because you got to start bringing some money to the house, bro. You got bills to pay.
Yeah, you can't stay here for free anymore.
Yeah, if I'm seeing that.
He's how old? 13,
He's
right?
13, but back then, I think when he showed it to me, he was about 11 going on 12.
Yeah. Wow,
so it's been out for like almost a year already.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's coming to an end. Maybe, and so is the hurricane season, I guess, right? Dude, the hurricane season has been so active in 2020 that they actually ran out of names.
Yeah.
So they can't,
I mean, we can start making some names up too.
Yeah. All right, hit me with one good name for a hurricane.
All right, let's want to start from Hurricane A, because I think they do it alphabetical order.
Yeah, the only letters that they don't use are like Q, Z, Y. I mean, I don't know what
Hurricane Zebra.
Hurricane Zebra.
Yeah, Hurricane Zorro.
What kind of name? And they actually, from like the 1950s all the way up to like 1973, they only used female names.
Really?
Yeah, they would only name hurricanes with female names.
This day and age, there's
why would they do that?
Because
do you think that they're throwing some shade at women?
Yeah, because they causing a lot
constantly
of shit.
Storming on everyone. in 1973, they caught on. They're like, what the fuck?
They came in just raising hell and just tearing up shit. Hell has no fury over a woman scorn, right? That's the name.
Yeah, so the list is only 21 names, that they pick from.
Yeah.
And so since they're out of names from that list, now they're going to go onto the Greek alphabet. And
really?
Yeah, they're going to start using Greek names. This is the only technically I guess it's the second time in history they've ever had to do that.
So where they're going Hurricane Zeus?
Hurricane Zeus. Just they can't use. Yeah, you know what? But there you go. There's a really good name for a Z, and they don't use the Z or a Y.
Y? Who would you use?
Q.
Who would you use for Y?
I don't know. What about X? Give me a because they don't use the X.
Remember Xavier? Hurricane Xavier.
Xavier. Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
There it is.
There you go.
Bro, I need to get fucking paid for this shit.
Right.
I'm giving everybody
why
ideas.
Why are they not coming up with names with Z, X? They stopped. Hurricane Wilfred is the one that took the last and final
That's
name.
Stupid. It could be Hurricane Willis.
Fucking Wilfred had to go and fuck everything up.
Who the fuck is Wilfred? What kind of fuck name is that? That's a 1960s name. Hey, Wilfred, come here.
Well, he was cool enough to claim the last and final name on that list.
Stupid.
Why?
Because there's so many W names. Like, let's say you can do Hurricane Zorro, Hurricane Zeus, Hurricane Zebra, Hurricane.
I like Zeus a lot.
Zach.
I think Zeus.
You can do Hurricane Zach.
Hurricane Zach.
You can
that sounds too trendy. Like, what is he? This hurricane's a hipster or what?
I guess you can do
Hurricane Zach. Dude, he's here to steal your girl, bro. All right. Well, I mean, so hurricane season's pretty much what? When is it over? November 30th, technically, right?
Is it the same time tornado season happens?
Yeah. There's gonna be some. No, it's coming up towards the end, so maybe I don't know. I'm not a fucking meteorologist, bro. I don't know these things. I'm only going off by what I read and what I wrote down for this fucking show. So don't fucking hit me with all those questions, damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alfonso.
Are you ready to take the next step and invest in a home? Contact Rebecca Vinton from Sukasa Realty. She has a vast knowledge of the DFW Metroplex, and her goal is to help guide her clients during the real estate process. The time is now to sell or buy, so don't wait. Follow her on Facebook at Rebecca Vinton or on Instagram at Rebecca Vinton Realtor. Don't wait. Your dream home is waiting on you. Contact her at 817-564-1622. That's 817-564-1622. Or email her at rebecca@sucasarealty.com. All right, so we threw it out there, if people had questions to mail them in to us and, we would read them on here. So we've got a
lot of crazy questions from females.
So we kind of sifted through some of the ones that I thought were kind of funny.
Yeah.
Not funny, but really
it's like, what the hell? So we're not going to use any names just because,
Yeah.
we respect the privacy of our audience. And I don't know, maybe if there's some ladies listening out here and they can maybe they have the same kind of question too. So maybe you can hear from a guy's perspective.
We're gonna give you the best advice. First of all, never been married. Philip is on his second. So if
Okay.
you're looking for great advice,
He's 2-0. I'm 0-2. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So our first question goes, hey guys, love the show. Check this out. I have a question that maybe you guys can help me out. I need to know what the hell to do. I've been with my man for about 2 years. Everything was excellent. He would open the door for me. He would take me out on random dates, flowers by surprise, yada, yada, yada. I'm telling you, I really fell over heels for this guy. We recently moved in together like right before COVID, but due to the pandemic, now I'm the only one who's working. That's actually not even the issue though. It's sex. I ask him for sex all the time, but he'd rather play video games and he'd rather be with his friends. I've done everything. I role played, I wore sexy lingerie. I even tried to go down on him and nada. Literally nothing. We haven't had sex in in a month.
Whoa.
What's the problem? What else do I do? Why is he being like this? Please help me. First of all, he's gay.
That's the one thing I was about to say.
That's it. There's nothing else to say.
Is he gay?
I don't know. Maybe he just got tired. Maybe he just
I don't know. At this point,
I think it just depends on how old you are. Because what did you say? Women's sexual peak hit when?
Well, in their 30s.
And men's sexual drive
is kind of peaking down.
Yeah, because
dude. I mean, what? You start when you're 12, I guess.
That's guys.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know.
I don't know. I think the males and women's sexuality, they're kind of like
the drives are not equal.
They're not equal at all. Like I think right in the 20s. Like
yeah. So, I mean, also this person wasn't specific on the age, right?
Yeah. No, I think she kept.
If you're saying like that dude's like 20 something, you might be in for some shit.
I don't know. I mean, think about he may be depressed though, because he doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
And I remember when I wasn't working at that time of the pandemic. I kind of started getting like down, like damn, is something gonna change? Because at that time you really can't go out and look for a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
everybody was kind of stuck at home.
Yeah, exactly.
I was at home for 2 months myself.
So I mean,
I do get that aspect of it. You could be depressed, and that would definitely affect a lot of things.
Yeah, depression kind of like kills your whole sex drive, and maybe he kind of uses video games as like an outlet.
Well, yeah, I was doing that. I was playing a lot of video games.
Yeah, I mean, it just like, and then consider she's working. Maybe everything is still going on for her. Like she's still in her active routine.
Yeah,
that's constantly
true,
going.
Right?
So she's like,
I mean,
her body
another thing is like weight gain.
True.
If you're just stuck at home, you're gaining weight. You're eating all the Cheetos.
And to be honest, bro, guys are really very insecure about their weight as well. We're just not very open about it, like women are.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like men are very insecure about their weight. as much as girls are.
You
but
don't want to be. You don't want to be that gordito.
Yeah, you don't want to be that fat guy because, and then women are like, oh my God, we love fat guys. You know, we love big bone guys. Yeah. And so we're arguing. Then you call me a fat bitch. And then now my feelings are hurt. Now I want to lose weight.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Maybe you're not going to eat those extra 10 tacos you were going to go for.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know. I would say, you know, I don't even know if they like tried talking it out.
Well, that's really important. Definitely is conversation.
You got to
right?
communicate.
You got to communicate.
You got to
with
communicate
that person because that is key to just about anything.
But
if
what
you're
if,
not talking, dude, it makes everything.
But what if
worse.
he comes out and says something she doesn't want to hear? Like,
Ooh.
you got to be ready. She's got to be ready to accept.
What if he's just like waiting it out too, where it's like, okay, once I get a job, I'm out this bitch.
True. Maybe she's kind of like, well, I mean, she did do a lot of. She's been doing a lot of stuff that guys really wish for, right?
Yeah,
because people who've like they said they've been together for what 2 years?
2 years.
2 years, and
said.
but still they're in the puppy stage though. Like, come
you
back.
Really
every,
think 2 years is the puppy stage?
Yeah, bro.
2 years.
Maybe.
No, that's a long time, man.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, maybe
But
if you said like 6 months,
but
7 months.
but they don't have any kids though.
Yeah, and
I
then,
mean, I don't know. Maybe
another,
I don't. She never said they had kids.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. Another thing too, though, is living with somebody is completely different than than just being in a relationship with somebody.
True, because now when you move in with
that
somebody,
changes a lot of dynamics.
Yeah, when you move in with somebody, then you have to accept all the, you know, a lot of shit that they do that you ain't gonna like.
You get to wake up without seeing them without wearing their makeup.
But then you have to deal with their pet peeves, and they have to deal with yours. Like, they may do some shit that you don't like. Like, I don't like the fact that you leave your clothes everywhere, or I don't like the fact that all your makeup's all over my fucking, you know, sink. I don't like that. But, you know, I think they say the first 2 years of moving in with somebody is the hardest because you're trying to adapt to their personality and how their real personality, because you really don't know who you're dealing with until you move in with them.
Yeah, I would have to say that's
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be hunky-dory all throughout your, you know, relationship of just dating but not living together. But once y'all move in together, it's kind of like y'all stuck.
It's until you get that that person really, really angry, and you get to see that actually come out.
Yeah, and then it's like,
dude, that's scary.
Yeah, then you can't, like, you know, when you're not living together, you can just walk out the fucking door and be like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm going home. You know, I'm going home. But now,
is true.
But now, like, you're stuck. You're stuck in the same room, and you know that energy in the room is like hella bad. So you already know, like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. So that's why they say the first 2 years of living with somebody is the hardest, because you have to deal with their real personality, not just what they show you.
I know, and that's like one of the things you get when you first start dating somebody.
Yeah,
is what they want to show you.
Yeah,
and then actually seeing everything.
And considering the fact that they just moved in together right before COVID, you know what I'm saying? So you're
stuck.
So now you're literally stuck inside the room. So I mean, it'd be different if it's kind of like y'all just moving in and y'all just gradually, you know, oh, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna hang out with my friends.
But I'm gonna say, like, if he's even going down on him, I think there's some really, really big red flags as to, I don't think this person wants to be there anymore.
That, or they're just really depressed.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be.
I mean, from what we're understanding, it's either two things: he's gay or he's depressed.
I'm gonna go with gay.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, you know, fuck, how do you turn that down?
I don't know. You just,
I think most people are like begging for it.
I know, right? Most guys who's been in a relationship.
If I do this right, if I clean this right, and if I
mean, think about it. If you're in a relationship for like 2 years and you're still getting, you know, you're still getting that, then you're doing something right. But if you're turning it down, like, you know, but it's usually the girls that always turn it down, not the guys.
Yeah.
You know, but if the guy's turning it down, yeah, that's a red flag.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
a challenge flag right there. That is
they might be stuck in this room and they really don't want to be there anymore and they just want to get out of this relationship.
I don't know. I think that's something that you need to sit down and just kind of conversate with.
I don't understand why dude, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Everything that she's doing sounds really good. So he's fucking up big time.
Yeah. That, or he met some chick on the gaming and she's like he's online with her.
Man, that wouldn't be worth it though.
I don't know,
because this person's not really there with you.
True.
You know, your girl's actually there with you. I mean, she's working,
but you gotta look at it like, yeah, she's offering sex, but is she like, how is she throughout the day. Like, is she nagging? Is she complaining? He's probably not like he's probably like playing video games all day, didn't clean up the room, didn't clean up the house, and she comes home and she's like, what the fuck you been doing all day? You know, like, you at least clean up the room, clean up the house, or do laundry or whatnot. And he's probably like, man, because think about it, he's already probably in his depressed state of mind, you know, and he's like, man, I ain't trying to do this shit. And then she comes home and like tries to like, hey, let's do this. And he's all like, you just got through fucking yelling at me. I don't want none of this.
Yeah, I guess maybe that would. I don't know if that would still deter you though.
True.
You know,
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be like a way more weirder thing going on here.
Yeah.
Not weirder, but like definitely some kind of issue that's underneath all this.
Yeah, he's throwing challenge flags at you all day. You need to kind of sit down and be like, look, do I need to bring in another guy, or do you just got to leave? You know?
Do we need to bring another guy in to get you off, or I don't understand what's going on here.
That's I don't know. That's one of those, you got to really sit down and communicate with that guy, because that guy, that's a red flag in itself.
Yeah, that's fucked up that he's doing that to her.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Because, you know, like I said, guys beg for that stuff after 2 years, and you're still down to do it, and this guy wants to play video games all day. He probably sucks on Call of Duty. give me his tag name.
Let's get his gamer tag.
Let's get his gamer tag, and we can kind of figure out. Yeah, let's see. Like, bro, when I'm killing his ass, look. What are you doing?
In closing, what do you think? She should be... it's a red flag. She needs to talk to this guy. Get the fuck out of there, though.
Yeah. If he's not paying any bills, he's got to
Yeah,
go.
dude. If you're the one working, he's not doing shit. Well, I mean, you know, definitely most likely getting unemployment. And it was pretty sweet. So, who knows?
I don't know. That's a red flag, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you need to sit down and talk to that guy. But, like, look, are you gay, or do you just want to go? Give him the option. You want another guy, or do you want to go? So, that's our conclusion. All right, let's read this other question.
Let me see. What do you got?
Let's see. This comes from another one. Okay, check this out. Hey guys, man, you're doing a great job with the show, and I love it. Okay, so I'm a single woman dating around. I currently have 2 men that I'm seeing at the moment. Who the fuck are these women? They are totally opposite. One's a single dad. He has a good job. He has his own home. He basically have his life together, and he treats her really good, like a lady. But the other one that I'm seeing, he is a straight bad boy. He rides his motorcycle, and he did a little bit of jail time. But I just love the excitement between us, and I love that every time I see him, I get butterflies. So the question is, am I wasting my time with the bad boy, or do I just settle down and stick to the one who treats me like a lady?
Well,
what do you say about that one?
I guess I don't understand why the bad boy thing is so attractive.
I don't know. I think that's what it is. She's exactly what it is. The bad people, the ones that give you like, there are ones that are not good for you, the ones that are toxic. I think it just gives them that excitement.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
Because
what I'm saying. Like,
because
they're
you
always
always
going after the people that you know are no good for
Yeah,
you. But then is usually that's the best sex, right?
Yeah. I mean, but then you got to look at it like, you know.
Okay, to me, she's fucking both of these dudes. So,
well, I mean,
probably
of
the
course.
bad boy is giving her the best dick. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how it happens. But then again, it's kind of like, look, do you want to be with the bad guy? And then 2 months from now, you're on Facebook talking about men ain't shit, or do you want to, get with the good guy that has? But think about it. The one guy, he probably doesn't have any kids.
Yeah. See, well, that's what I'm saying. In the long run, it's not worth going down the bad boy side.
Yeah, because he's about to make you a baby mama, and you're about to be a single mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be stuck in that situation.
But then again, you got a good guy, but he's a single dad. He's got kids. And it's like, maybe she likes the way he gets treated. But then again, you bring in somebody else's kids and the factor, and you're kind of like,
I can tell you from experience, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, it's extremely difficult to do that. So
But
I could see her point on that, especially if she has the option to go with the other guy who's the bad boy and is fucking amazing in bed, I'm assuming. So
yeah. I mean, maybe, but the thing about it is like, you know, I think women go into relationships thinking they can change the man.
Oh God, dude. Yeah,
But it's like
that's the worst kind of mentality
You
to have.
can't go into a relationship thinking that you're gonna change this man. He's a bad boy and I'm gonna turn him good. Like you gotta just turn that mentality off because that actually puts a challenge on your relationship because now you're thinking in your head, all right, at this time I'm gonna change him, and at this year, and at you're giving him
not
a
gonna
time.
happen.
You're giving him a time limit of when he needs to change.
You know, if there's something that I've learned personally from my own experiences and going through life is that people are who they are.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and people technically, I guess you are who you are down to your core, right?
Yeah.
So you can change things for this person, but technically you're still that same person who had to shift something.
Yeah,
Right. So at the end of the day, this person is still that same person.
Yeah, I've always heard the term, when they show you who they are, believe them.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the term I've always heard was if they show you who you are, believe them.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think? Should she go with the bad boy or the?
I don't know. I think she should. You know,
I mean, if this girl's at this point, she wants to be stable, she should definitely go with the guy who's got her shit together.
yeah, but maybe she don't like her baby mama. Maybe she's fucking.
That's
crazy.
a huge fucking issue.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I don't know. I say go with the bad boy then. All right. So I have one more question here that I wanted to read. So it's after 20 years of being together and being with her husband, not working for the past 8 years because it took him that long to complete his bachelor's degree, he gets a DWI because drinking and driving is his favorite thing to do.
What the fuck?
On his downtime. He has graduated, but due to the DWI, he's restricted as to where he can work and when and where he can drive.
Bro, it sucks.
He got a
Sorry.
This is horrible. Okay, so he got a job in his degree field, but since he can't drive to where the actual job location is, he's only making $17 an hour until he completes his probation and community service and meets the restriction and until the restriction is lifted.
Okay.
So he's still not providing towards the household, and there's a great fear that he will drink and drive again as soon as the restriction is lifted.
And how long they been together?
20 years.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Wow, man, we got somebody who's married that long listening.
golly.
First of all, dude,
When they say are they married or just together?
they're
They better be
married.
fucking married.
They're married.
For a say, because if you're not
So for
married,
the past 8 years, he's been working on his degree.
hey,
Not working, not providing.
yeah, hey,
Dude, that's upsetting.
to death do you part, for better or worse.
That's
what
upsetting
that's what
to
you
me.
signed up for.
This guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that sucks. But
Yeah,
why
'cause-
would you go? He's the one that got the degree, right?
Yeah.
So why would you go through all that bullshit of school?
Obviously, she's been working to
Help
make
him.
sure that he can get his degree.
Yeah, and now he acted stupid.
Got a DWI, and now even in the field that he's in, he can't really go in full because,
You got
he's-
that on your record,
Yeah, so I guess he's making $17 an hour.
bro. Like, man, that's kind of like I guess it's kind of like putting an NFL player's position. You're making all this money, you're doing what you love, but yet you go out and do something stupid to, you know what I'm saying? To like mess up your contract, mess up your endorsements, and mess up, playing in the league, and they kick you out, and you just lost millions over something you done stupid in a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that kind of same mentality. Like you worked really hard to get this degree so you can get a better job and get a better life, but yet you want to do something stupid as get a DWI, and then you messed all that up, and now your wife is basically
Who supported you for the past 8 years?
You shitted on somebody who had your back.
Dude, that's fucking shitty.
First of all, I don't know. First, he needs to go to after he gets out of his AA meeting, y'all need to go to marriage counseling.
Yeah.
Because man, that's. But that depends on how strong their love is and if she's willing to forgive and forget.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't know, but that's what she's just saying, that she's worried that once the restrictions are lifted, that he's gonna go back to doing that.
Well, here's the thing. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they've
So if
been
he does it
together for
again,
20 years.
If he does it again, that goes to show that, like you said, he's never gonna learn. You are who you are.
You are who you are, and You can only change certain things for other people, but at the end of the day, you're still you. So
Yeah, you gotta. It's kind of like you gotta accept what you chose.
yeah,
You gotta accept it.
If she's still with him, god damn, this woman is amazing.
That's what you call a woman that's gonna ride with you till the wheels fall off.
She's a ride or die,
She is a ride or die.
right? That's technically the term right there in an actual form.
If you're gonna ride, if you're gonna ride with this guy, you might die with him because he's DWI.
Jesus, that's fucked up. Do you have a unique vision for your ride? Well, Unique Visions is here to help, serving the DFW with services ranging from auto detailing, window tint, and audio installs. Remember, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra Unique Visions. Check out their Facebook page at Unique Visions or their Instagram page at Unique Visions Rodriguez. Call and make an appointment today at 214-875-7973. That's 214-875-7973.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy. The fuck is that?
Alright guys, this What the Fuck segment is brought to you by Realtor Rebecca Vinson. Are you ready to purchase the biggest investment of your life? Well then get with Rebecca and she will walk you through the process and owning your dream home. Now remember guys, What the Fuck segment is a story that doesn't sound real, but guess what? It is, and Alfonso's finna tell it to you. Let them know, Alfonso.
Man. Yeah, so this week's story is Gucci. And you know Gucci is a brand
Yeah.
that's really expensive and likes to make really expensive shit.
Yeah.
That, well, they have a pair of jeans and overalls that are grass stained, and they start at $1,200.
Suck my what? Are you serious?
Yeah, man. You know,
It's like that time Kanye tried to come out with them shirts and everything that was all ripped up, and he tried to put it on the market for like going on like $2,500.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And it looked
insane.
like he was building a costume for like Star Wars or something, like all their suits and stuff.
Oh
Man.
yeah. Well, he also has some shoes, right?
Yeah, the Yeezys.
What are they called?
Yeezys.
Yeezys?
Yeezys with a Y.
Oh, Yeezys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah.
I don't know. I mean, that's the thing though. Okay, so these brands, you know, like Gucci, they're selling you literally a pair of jeans that are stained like grass. So you can, you know, for people who have deep pockets and, you know, they want to have that down to earth look, but don't want to get dirty, you know.
That's for the rich folks.
For the price of $1,000, it's actually starting because I'm sure the overalls are probably like $1,700.
Golly, bro. These brands are just it's
How do you
amazing.
feel about that,
It's
though?
amazing that how these brands come up with stupid stuff and we buy it.
Bro,
Well, I ain't buying that. Fuck that.
I mean, if Gucci came out with a turd, people would buy it and they would pay extra for the sprinkles. Right?
Stupid, I guess.
Well, that just proves to you that people literally
would
buy it.
buy-
It's because of the brand, right?
Yeah. But still, I mean, it comes to a point where it's like, all right, like, seriously, like
$1,300 for a pair of fucking
overalls, pants with grass stains, bro. I used to get fucking my ass beat if I came home with my pants scratched, you know? Like, and here you are.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, I just bought you this pants and you playing out there in the grass and got all
You
these
got the grass stains on it,
Yeah.
you piece of shit.
Right? I mean,
Here comes the
but
belt.
now, oh, look, now we're getting charged $1,700 to have those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's insane. I mean, so are you a brand guy?
No, I used to be back when I was like in, I'll say my 20s. And
Think obviously for you, the focus on things have shifted.
yeah, well, back then, remember I was in music. So music, I had, you still had to have kind of keep that look, wearing brand names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I really don't care. Like, to be honest, like I'm married. I'm in my 30s. I have kids. My wife does my clothes shopping. She just bought me a pair of pants. She bought me 2 pair of pants last week. You know what I'm saying? Don't make
Yeah.
fun of me. That's just being a married man. Like my wife buys my clothes.
Yeah.
But I think that's
mean,
for all men. Because we're so busy working and, providing. It's like, bro, we don't have time to buy ourselves clothes.
Oh, you're busy working and providing. Wow.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. Just me. I always tell myself that I want to get some kind of fashion. Like I want to get into some kind of fashion. Like I've even searched
Yeah.
on Fashion Nova just kind of just see like, you know, kind of.
You ever heard of like those what's that company like Trunk It or something like that? Basically what they do is they send you clothing. And I've actually looked into it, but it is insanely expensive. Like these items that you're looking at, like one shirt is like $100. A pair of pants is like $200. And then that belt, I'm like, what the fuck? This is definitely not affordable.
Well, I think Fashion Nova is the same, but it's not as expensive. Like
Fashion Nova, is that for men or women?
It's for both.
Oh, they
men,
do both.
Yeah, they do men and women. I don't know. I'm kind of like really, really, you know, iffy about buying clothes online because hell, I have a hard time going to the place and buying, you know, going to Kohl's or somewhere like that and get some pants and be like, I don't know. I mean, this is the size I wear, but let me go try it on. And then I go try it on and it's like, doesn't fit me. And I'm just like, I think these pants shrunk. Because there's no way I don't fit into these. Or maybe it's the quarantine. I don't know.
It's the quarantine that's doing it to you, man.
Yeah, I guess. But man, hell no. $1,700 for some overall with grass stains?
I'm definitely a brand person, but the brand that I like to buy is not expensive. You know?
I don't know.
You know, as far as shopping online, I do that a lot because I already know my fit and like the style of fit that I wear and all that stuff. So I do buy a lot of stuff online.
I mean, if it's a t-shirt, you know, you can never go wrong with t-shirts.
Yeah, I'll do that with pants, t-shirts, belts, socks, shoes,
you do
everything.
Stuff but you're an online shopper altogether.
Yeah.
Every time I'll be like, hey, bro, check this out. But like, well, I'm just going to go to Amazon.
Before the pandemic, I was buying everything online. It's just, I like the fact that I can just click it and it ships and I show up one day and it's there. And I didn't have to go one thing I've always hated is going to the mall.
Yeah, because I can see that. You got to do a lot of walking. You got to fight with people.
You got to fight for the items.
Yeah, you got to fight. Well, I'm saying you got to fight like the crowd, especially if it's like on a weekend. Like, that's one thing. I don't do crowds.
Yeah, I don't do crowds. Even before that, I've never really been into crowds. So before the pandemic is what I'm saying.
It's funny
like,
when I used to go out with my dad, right? And then as soon as we go up, like anywhere, we go to a store, go to, you know, anywhere, and I'm with my dad. He shows up and it's packed. He'd be like, damn, why does everybody want to come when I want to come? I'm like, yeah, Dad, everybody wants to get here because they all saw that everybody sent out a memo and it said, Phil's coming, you know?
Yeah, it's like we're all going to show up at the same time, guys. Make sure you're here at 2 p.m.
Yeah, so let's piss this guy off.
But yeah, you know, like one thing that I don't understand, I mean, I guess I understand because I remember I was talking to a friend of mine and his daughter had like really expensive Nikes, right? And I was like, why the hell are you wearing those Nikes? And this is what she said to me. She said, I'm not going to wear something that's not Nike and this good or this expensive because I'll get bullied at school.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? You'll get bullied at school? Is like, yeah. Do you think my dad wants me to get my ass beat? And I was like, that kind of blew my mind. Because
fucking kids.
I guess we grew up in a different time because it was not like that.
I just think nowadays it's just, you know, kids nowadays mimic what they see. So when you see like all their favorite, you know, rappers
I guess TikTok is doing a good thing. I mean, is a big player in this, right?
Because you see everybody like I guess it's like people has this illusion that if you wear all this fancy stuff, then
people are gonna respect you, treat you better.
People are gonna respect you because they think you're rich because you got your life together. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
what do they call that? Ghetto rich, right?
When you're ghetto fabulous.
Ghetto fabulous when you're just wearing all like the fancy stuff.
Yeah,
and
like I've seen like especially on my Instagram, bro. Like everybody hella covered in Gucci and what else? What's the other brand?
What's the M&D or M&M? It's a German brand.
I don't know.
You never heard of it?
No.
The only reason I know about this is
Gucci
because
and Burberry and
the only reason I even know about that brand is because I watched Slobby Robbie on Netflix and he's all about that stuff, you know? And like that was like one of his main ones. Like he wanted a trunk with that brand.
Yeah.
And
I mean, to me, it's like if you can afford it, you can afford it. You know what I'm saying? If you got big money like that and you're able to afford that and take care of everything else you got going on, then you know more power to you.
The problem is most people don't.
Yeah, most people they
it's
don't,
like
they
want to go looking like $1 million.
Yeah,
your car is trashed.
Yeah,
in your house, you're living on somebody's couch.
Yeah, because if we want to get into a financial part, you got to think about it. Like people, if you were to actually look at the amount of money that you spend on those clothes and stuff, I bet you all of that equals to the amount that you can put down on a house. And most of these people like who have that, like, live in apartments, you know, they're single mothers or single fathers, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they do stuff that's just all they make is cash. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
but it's kind of like, where's your priorities at? Like,
oh yeah,
there's no investment. If you're gonna spend that much of money, there's no investment in that.
oh, yeah, especially shoes that wear down.
Yeah,
Especially on shoes that I know a lot of people that are really into, like the Jordans.
oh, you got sneakerheads.
Yeah, sneakerheads, and dude, those things are so expensive.
I mean, some people keep them clean and they become collectible items, and then you can actually get some money off. It's like a comic, I guess.
Oh yeah,
So, like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, sneakers are. If you can keep them like super clean and
Well, I
barely
guess
wear
yeah,
them
like
once-
if you have like someone like the first runs, right, and if
Yeah.
you kept them looking real nice, there's a big market for that.
yeah, like people will spend some money on some shoes. I just don't understand clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't spend that amount of money on jeans and a shirt. That's just something I just wouldn't do.
I would say, like, when I was younger, I really did spend a lot of money on clothing and stuff like that because, you know, it's like you said, you want to look good, feel good. And I guess you kind of do have people thinking, or not thinking, but like, I guess your mentality is like, if I do look this good and feel good, maybe people, you know, respect me or, you know,
Yeah,
think that I got money when I don't.
yeah. Oh, let me walk into a play with a club with some overalls with some grass stains. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? But like, bro, this is Gucci. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Like, bro, you just came back. You just look like you went to go cut somebody's grass.
Did you just finish cutting the grass? Or
Nah,
the
bro.
fuck?
This is Gucci.
This shit right here is Gucci.
This
bro.
right here, fam, costs more than your fucking mortgage.
Yeah, because that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, exactly.
You just showed up rolling around in the grass and you come into our party. I told you this is kind of like, you know, a little fancy, and you show up in this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is Gucci.
That's like me showing up to that Kanye, wearing Kanye sweater. He has like he wears this maroon sweater, has like fucking holes in it and stuff like that. And they're like, bro, you know how much this costs? And I'm be like, well, you can go to the damn store and get some scissors and cut that shit up. It looked like he was fucking working construction, and fucking Kanye selling
Dude,
that for
is
like,
that guy still running for president or what?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even
you
know anymore.
you know, I think we talked about being bipolar last week. I really do think that guy has,
Well, he does.
He has
said,
that issue.
He said he's suffering from bipolar.
But you know, when you're somebody like that who has all this money and people are literally like
Following you.
no, like there's it's how do you tell somebody who can literally make you famous that they're fucking stupid?
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that guy, he can never get like the actual help that he needs because he has so many enablers around him. Why?
Yeah.
Because they have something to gain out of it.
Exactly. I
Like
think,
you might end up with that fucking overall from Gucci with the grass stains from him, you know?
but I think there's a lot of problem with celebrities too. That's the reason why most of them are all crazy. Because
Yeah, because they're not grounded.
yeah,
You know, you're not here with the rest of us. That's for sure.
if you give somebody so much money that they've never had an actual lesson on how to keep money,
Yeah,
then it becomes an issue.
Oh yeah, you know,
Just like if you're like those people who win,
substance abuse.
yeah, like
you
those
end up
people
with
who
a
win the
bunch of
lottery.
stuff.
Have you ever seen those people who they?
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Who-
Most of those people always end up broke.
Yeah, because they don't want to spend the money.
Yeah,
They
'cause
spend it
you're
on
like,
fucking grass stains, overalls, you know, just to
The
say this is fucking
jeans.
Gucci. You know, that's what they spend their money on.
Yeah, dude, it's like you realize that once you bought that plane, the maintenance to house it,
The gas.
is all expensive, and it's like it's not the
I
way
always
you
tell my
make your money grow.
I always tell my wife, if I hit the lottery, I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I would. You know, I would divide it into different banks.
Bro, I would be ghost.
Yeah, I
would
wouldn't tell
ghost
anybody, to be honest.
Everybody. Oh hell no.
Fuck no.
No, you remain anonymous. You know, because that's like one of the biggest. Because as soon as people know who you are, then you end up, you know, random investors start showing up at your house, like, hey, you know, maybe you should help us get here, and we can
Yeah.
make you more money.
Gucci
and,
comes in, but like, check out these overalls, bro. We got grass stains on there, 1,700. You can afford that. But like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Fuck that, I'm in. I just have $10 million fucking dollars right now, so I could buy me whatever the fuck I want.
True. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging in with us, guys. Check this out.
We're halfway through this.
We're halfway
bitch.
through the season. Our first season, we're halfway through it, and we got our website up and running, talkerswithbeer.com, and you can check out
Definitely
every single
share us.
episode on there. You can check out our social media accounts, everything. Shout out to our sponsors today. I really, really appreciate that. And if you guys actually want to sponsor on the show, get us on our email, or you can just go to talkerswithbeer.com, and then we have our contact information
We
right
got
there.
all our stuff there, man.
So everybody just be safe out there in this crazy ass pandemic. And if you haven't downloaded TikTok, then you're missing out.
Yeah. Well, it's too late for you.
Remember, guys, keep those tacos hot and spicy.
And those beers coming.
And we're out.
out.
Hey, will you guys let me know if this ever airs?
I hate goodbyes.
Get the hell out of here!
Bye, Felicia.
Think I'll go home now.